We've owned our Lance 1985 now for 3 years, and there are things we absolutely love about it.
And unfortunately, there's things that we don't like about it.
And we're going to tell you all about it in this episode of
Travels with Delaney.
Hey everyone, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Patty.
And this is another one of our monthly collaboration videos with 5 of our YouTube friends. That's right, 5 of them, Patty, including Lawrence and Natalie from the Brazen Brits, Jerry and Teresa from Happy Place Diaries, Bobby and April from Travels Abound, Jonathan and Beckett from Tree Talker the Traveler, and Dustin and Leslie from Wayward Wags. Now, Patty, when we get to the end of this video, I'm going to have you pop up a playlist so everyone will be able to watch all 5 of those videos after you finish watching ours. So I say we go ahead and jump right into this video. What do you want to start with? You want to start with the likes or the dislikes?
I think let's do the things we like.
All right.
And the first thing I'll start with is all of the fit and finish in this trailer. It is just beautiful. For one, the way they do the cutting so that you don't have any trim pieces. They match up perfectly. You've got awesome Euro styling with the rounded corners. You've got all this cool little decorative things, the Lance logo on this side and a really cool clock on this side of me. So just a really cool fit and finish of the whole trailer.
Yeah, like who includes a Howard Miller clock?
I don't know.
The grandfather clock in our house is a Howard Miller, and yet we have a Howard Miller here in the Lance. And
yeah.
Yeah, it does. You know, ever since we saw this trailer, both on the outside and the inside, you're right. It just has a look and a feel to it.
And using that CNC machine just makes it look so clean and crisp. And you're not worried about, why is that little trim piece there? What's it covering up? So.
Yeah, in past RVs, we've had trim pieces fall off all the time. And the fact that there's no trim between the ceiling and the walls because of the CNC machine where they cut everything to perfection, that's really nice. And just the overall feel, the cabinets are well built, the trailer. Honestly, it's probably one of the best quality trailers we've ever owned. All right, so number 2.
Yeah?
Storage. Now, this trailer has a ton of storage. And I think the reason, Patty, is because Lance started as a truck camper manufacturer.
Absolutely.
And in truck campers, you don't have a lot of space. You have to find every place you can find a little nook and cranny for storage. So when they started making travel trailers, they just kind of have that same philosophy. And so not only do we have some really nice cupboards and cabinets, like the big cabinet back in the bathroom, but we also have all these little cubbies where they took spaces that maybe most manufacturers would just cover up with a solid panel.
Right.
They've cut them out and allow us to figure out how to best use them. So there's a couple little storage cubbies right over here against the wall. We actually use those for things like an extra blanket and for puppy gear, their harnesses and leashes, things like that. And so it's really nice that we have plenty of storage in here.
Okay, the last thing that we love about this trailer is our dinette. When we first saw this trailer, we fell in love with the dinette, the size, the shape. We are able to have our friends Mark and Karen, Sean and Sue and others sit in here with us. The cushions. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on the cushions, because we looked at trailers and sometimes the cushions are so thin. These are nice and thick and firm, and they are just awesome. This dinette is amazing. It has storage underneath each cushion for things like puppy gear and towels or whatever you need. It's just an awesome place to work. We love working in the dinette.
The funny thing was, when we bought the trailer, we didn't think we'd use the dinette because it also has the convertible sofa. And what we found is we spend most of our time in that dinette because it is so nice.
Well, there's just some nice windows you can look out. It's just well designed. It is just comfortable. It's a good place.
All right. Well, speaking of windows, that leads us into our first dislike on our trailer.
The windows.
The windows. Now, don't get us wrong. We love the look on the outside with frameless windows. But the downside to frameless windows is you can only open them so far, which means we don't get very good airflow in the trailer. When you go with a framed window, you can a lot of times have big sliding windows that really allow for a lot of airflow. So we love the look of the windows.
Right, on the outside.
But we just don't care for the fact that we can't get the airflow that we would like.
Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes when you just want some airflow. They just don't do well.
And then the other thing is the 2 side windows in the slide out, because they use the frameless windows, they didn't probably want us opening them out and then forgetting and bringing the slide in, because obviously you would destroy your windows. But I wish they would have went with a framed window in the side that we could have slid open, because then we could have got really good cross breeze from north to south in the trailer. So we kind of dislike that because you have 2 windows there and you just can't get any airflow whatsoever out of those two windows.
And this big window back here, we love it, but it's so heavy. Those struts just don't hold it up. And it doesn't make a very good headboard.
No, not at all.
So the next dislike is going to be outside. It's our awning and how the door are placed together. And the awning is great. The door is nice, but when you have the awning out, because it's an automatic awning that will come retract in, and if you're not paying attention and the wind gust comes, it'll get stuck on the door, and you got to grab that door and close it. So, and also the door, you can't totally open it and connect it so it doesn't flop around because of the way the arm is on that awning. It just makes it a challenge. So it's always a scary moment. Whenever we have wind, we just bring that awning in, and because we don't want it to be destroyed.
Yeah, because in other trailers, you know, you can open the awning and close the awning with the door open, but this one, you have to have the door closed to either put the awning out or bring the awning back in. And unfortunately, a couple times it has auto retracted with the door out. Luckily, we caught it pretty quick, but there are a couple small scrapes in the arm of the awning from where it caught the door. So yeah, that's one of those things. It's kind of scary. And the fact, I still don't like the fact that we can't open it fully to be able to see around if somebody's coming from that side of the trailer. And our final dislike is the bed. Now, the bed itself, the mattress is great because it's a mattress insider, deluxe gel foam, memory foam. We love that.
Yeah.
But what we don't care for is it's the convertible sofa. Now, we chose that. It was an upgraded option. What that means is our bed folds in half, and then there's a convertible jackknife sofa underneath it. The problem is, with the cut in the mattress, when you're laying, your hips will kind of push down, and one side goes lower than the other. Now, we did find a solution a couple years ago, which is to put a thin piece of Luan underneath to help support the mattress, and that works out well. But when we go to convert it, I then have to push in that wood, and it just becomes kind of
it's
a process, exactly. And so I wish that Lance would have put a true Murphy bed in where the whole bed goes up.
Right.
And then you could more easily get to the sofa. And unfortunately, over the last couple of years, we don't use the sofa that often just because it's such a pain. So that's why we don't really like the bed itself, is we just think there could have been maybe a better design to make it easier to get to the convertible sofa.
Absolutely. It's tough.
So overall, Patty, would you say we have loved or hated our RV?
Oh, we love it. We love this Lance. It is just such a nice camper. It's small. It's easy to get into the cool camping spots that we like to be in. And it's just been a good thing for us and the pups. And
there's no perfect RV out there, as we found.
No, there's not.
So now, Patty, what I want you to do is pop that playlist up there so you can check out our friends and find out what did they love and what don't they love about their RVs. Until next time, everybody, we'll see ya.
On down the road.
Bye.